Good afternoon, everyone. As it was mentioned, I'm Marek Pożerzyński, and I'm an assistant professor here at Warsaw University of Technology. And I want today to invite you all to reflect on one simple question. Why hygiene is important? It's a weird question, right? Did you ever thought about it? How much time do you spend on it, and why? What is the purpose? It's maybe because you want the people around you to feel more comfortable with you. And yes, you can thank the person next to you for this. But it's maybe for your health. It may be also because it is a part of your daily routine, just like a morning coffee. But I don't want to tell you today how many times you should wash your hands, but to think about it in a broader picture. Why are we doing it? Why hygiene matters? Are you ready? Let's begin. So, why do we spend so much time on hygiene? It's a part of our daily routine. We are doing it as a habit. It's only a few minutes a day, right? So, let's calculate it. Washing our mouth, washing our teeth 2 times a day for, let's say, 2 minutes is 4 minutes a day. Taking a shower, it's a little harder to calculate because not all of us takes a shower daily, which is fine. And also some of us takes, just like me, a short cold showers, and some of us take long hot baths. But let's say for the purpose of this calculation, it's about 10 minutes a day. The last thing, but I think it's not the least in this calculation, which should be here, is washing our hands. Let's say we are washing our hands around 5 times a day, so before every of 5 recommended meals, which would amount to 2.5 minutes. It all sums up for the 16.5 minutes each day, and then we got a bigger number because it's almost 87 hours per year. So almost 4 days every year we are spending on our hygiene. And why do we do it? Why do we spend so much time? I think the main reason is because of our health. We just want to live longer. But also, maybe you don't think about it yet, we want to avoid additional costs. So the cost of treatments or cost of going to the doctor for an appointment. But how much does it cost in general? So according to the Central Statistical Office, from the data from 2022, the health costs in Poland, private health costs, amounted to nearly 52 billion Polish zloty, which is about 1,500 Polish zloty per each of us. At the same time, the public expenditures on treating Polish citizens is about 1.2 thousand euro, which is a little less than 5,000 zloty. And it's still lower than the European Union average. And do you see this number right behind my back? It's according to World Health Organization that 1.4 million people die every year because of lack of access to the clean water and basic hygiene. It's a huge number, I know, but it shows also that poor hygiene can even lead to deaths. So going back to the question that we started with a few moments ago, why hygiene is important? I think that yet you know it, but let's think about it more deeply. The reasons, there are lots of reasons, because there are lots of things that is influenced by our hygiene. But I don't want to tell you to wash your hands. I think that you already know to do it. But to show you this perspective in my field, which is cybersecurity. Even a small change in habit can lead to the bigger change in the world around us. So we know that our physical hygiene is very time-consuming. So do we have still time for our cyber hygiene, like an extra time? So let's think about it this way. Using a proper, strong password is maybe few seconds more. If you use password manager or two-factor authentication, it's additional 2 seconds each time you use a password. Then you have some security updates or maybe reviewing privacy settings, which you ought to do maybe a few times a year, once a time. And it's only a few minutes, up to 10 minutes each time you will do it. If you calculate it, if you sum it up, it's no more than 4 to 5 hours every year if you would be treating your cyber hygiene the same manner as you treat your personal hygiene. And when you think about it this way, it's not so much, especially compared to the time we are spending on our personal hygiene. So how much does it cost? It's the next reasonable question. I think that change in habits and using all of these procedures that we'll be speaking about today is without a price. But when we use the data from the last year, it shows that average breach in Poland amounted to somewhere between 3,000 to 10,000 Polish zloty. And in the situation of account hijacking, you can even lose all of your money, not to mention your private data like photographs or messages gathered on your laptop or mobile phone. And there's another thing, time wasted and nerves, and you cannot put a price on it. Most of us still think that cybersecurity is mostly or purely about advanced technological safeguards. It's just like thinking that having an expensive toothpaste would solve all of your dental issues. We know that hygiene doesn't work like this. You have to have also a toothbrush and know how to use it properly. Then you have to use it 2 times a day, at least 2 times a day, each day. Even though you have to go once a while for a dental checkup, use a mouthwash or a dental floss. And this whole set of procedures, it's only for our teeth health. But we should use it also for our cybersecurity. I think that picture sums it just perfectly. Meanwhile, while technology still changes, our safeguards are evolving, there are also changes in the frauds. I hope that no one of you still receives an email from Nigerian prince, but they are more sophisticated ways to mislead us. Just think about it when you receive the next email from your Facebook or any other account that you have, or receive a phone call from your bank, or maybe you receive a message from your family member, just like I received 1 week ago, about 1 week ago. So I hope that all of you heard about the Nigerian prince scam. I very would like to, it would be that way, but the truth is that it is still one of the most common frauds in the cybersecurity, which mislead millions of people worldwide. And maybe have you heard about Brad Pitt that allegedly asked for a support in his treatment? It was not so long ago, and it's simply the same scheme. When we think about our cyber hygiene, I recommend to think about it just as our personal hygiene. I hope that no one of you uses the same toothbrush with his or her whole family, right? So why would you use the same password for all of your accounts? It's simply the same thing. Your password, your unique password, should be just like your toothbrush. It should be personal, secure, and definitely more hygienic. Do you have maybe a password which is password or admin or 1234566? It's just like going out of the bathroom and not washing your hands, or leaving the keys in your main door. Actually, it's even worse because you gain even less time than using a proper, strong password. Another thing, I think that none of you, when seeing something laying on the street, will touch it, just like small children do. So why would you click on every link that you receive in an email from, let's say, Nigerian prince? It's the same thing, and it's as risky as touching something that you can't even name, it's laying on the street. Just please remember that cyber hygiene isn't a one-time action, it's kind of a lifestyle. The next thing, when you see an open bottle, I hope that you don't get it, grab it, and take a sip. So why would you use a charger, cell phone charging station like this from undisclosed provider, or disclosed actually, like this one? Like, if you find a pen drive, why would you use it? It's the same thing as drinking from an open bottle. You never know who used it before and what's inside. I think that all of I've said up till this moment shows you that cyber hygiene is just like a digital toothbrush. You should use it every time. You should use it daily. Because in this manner you could avoid fraud schemes that try to exploit our human nature, which is lack of awareness of cybersecurity, which can be exploitation of our emotions, just like in the message that I've shown you that I received 1 week ago or so, or the hope for a quick profit. Numbers don't lie. We know that cybercrime is as widespread that probably someone will try today to steal your data, your personal data. Up to 94% of organizations in Poland report that they've been a victim of a phishing attack last year. So we know that cybercrime is one of the biggest threats to the modern world right now. And if you like it or not, you play a crucial role in the cybersecurity. We know that it is assumed that up to 95% of all cybersecurity breaches are caused by a human error somewhere in the middle. It's a huge number, but it's also true. So what can we do with it? So we do not have to be as cautious as Japan's Minister of Cybersecurity and not to use technology at all. We can just put a cyber hygiene, just like a personal hygiene in the first place, in our everyday routine. Just like we are doing it here on the Faculty of Social Sciences and Administration, which is right next door of Warsaw University of Technology, where we are providing probably one of the first such complex trainings in cybersecurity, which involves 3 main areas: legal, operational, and technical for our students, which then go with the cyber hygiene lessons to the schools around Warsaw. I think that you all know up until now that the best defense in cybersecurity is knowledge. So when you will be thinking about the cybersecurity next time, just remember it's not purely about technology. It's primarily about us, our behavior, our everyday cyber hygiene, or our cyber routine. And sorry for using cyber phrase so much in this presentation. And one last thing. When you will be using the internet next time or any other piece of modern technology, just use it like any other thing in the real world. Remember about hygiene. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention.